Hello,
Good morning, Mehmet.
good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Did you just wake up?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. I hope you slept well. Okay, Akif, let's start. It's really good to study math in the early morning, right? I think uh, every day, from 10 to 2 or 10 to 3, if you really study well, and after that, some other stuff, this will be a very efficient way of learning. Sometimes, we actually wake up so early and get tired in the middle of the day. And after that, the whole day you feel tired, you can't focus on things. Anyway, Mehmet, once again, one-to-one learning is very different from group learning. The good thing is, we have a good opportunity to ask anything, to discuss anything, right? So I gave you two homework. One is from SAT, this test 1B, and also some practice questions. Did you have time to do those questions?
I did the ones that are like I did those, but the other one I didn't. I forgot about them.
Which one you did? This
Those, yeah,
exercise or SAT? Huh?
those, yeah, those algebraic expressions.
You didn't do this one.
I did this one.
Hmm. Okay. It's just a warm up, if in like 3 5 seconds, if you can do one question, that's good. Just to increase your speed.
Yeah,
Sometimes even in sports, my favorite sport is tennis. I play tennis. And if you want to be good at one shot, like forehand, you have to practice the same thing again and again and again until it becomes what is it? It becomes reflex, without thinking you can perform that shot. Also, is math something like this? Every time you can't think, we don't have that much time. How should I solve this question? Which formula should I use this? What method? But if you just keep practicing, when you look at the question in a second, everything comes to your mind so that you can work on this really fast. Let's do like this, Mehmet, like maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Let's practice quickly, okay? And before I start, I would like to remind you about basic rules in math. The whole high school math you have been using maybe since first grade until the end of high school. Okay. So we are using just certain rules. The whole mathematical process is based on these rules. What do we call this? Real number properties. And you should have studied this in Algebra 1. Do you remember these words first? Can you read this, Mehmet? This property name on the left?
commutative.
Commutative. Do you remember this word?
A little bit.
It's A plus B and also B plus A. In real life situation, did you ever use this commute, the word commute in real life situation?
Not really.
Usually commuters, maybe you don't take a bus here. So if you commute, right, from your home to school, for example, just take the same bus. From home to school, you go by bus, and using the same route, you just come back home from school, right, in the same route. So we say that I commute to school. So also it's saying that if you just go from A to B or B to A, it's the same thing. In real life situation, you are saying that you are covering the same path or the same distance. That's why it's called commutative here. So A plus B, B plus A. So if you actually are doing shopping at the Walmart, right? First you buy some fruit and vegetable, or vegetable first and fruit. If you're buying the same items, you pay the same amount, right? Very simple logic, but it's very important logic. Anyway, so this one is commutative. A plus B always is equal to B plus A. We use this a lot in solving equations, rearrange expressions, and also A times B equals B times A to write mathematical terms in standard form. Usually, for example, if you're writing a term, first you have to write numbers, right? And letters in alphabetical order. Like, for example, let's say if you have this expression, you're multiplying two things. Let's say the first one is 3x, and you're multiplying this by 7y, right? Or even I can write here 2 times a, right? So actually, how can I do that? I'm using here the commutative property. Since a times b is equal to b times a, I'm just doing this repeatedly so that by applying this, I can write all the numbers here and also letters in alphabetical order, A times X times Y. Because it's saying that A times B, B times A. If you switch, the result does not change. Now we are performing operation here. 3 times 7 times 2, that's equal to 42. And here we have AXY. Since they are different things, I can understand that's why we don't have to put multiplication sign. Okay. So, I mean, one of the most important thing here is that I want to focus here, distributive property, the last one. A times B plus C equals AB plus AC. If you remember last time, also we said this, you know, if you actually work from left to right, A times X plus Y, we call this distribution, right? You're distributing A over X, A over Y. So we call this distribution or expansion in math. And it is from left to right. And how about if you work from right to left? What do we call this process? The first letter, I'll give you a hint, E. No, no, not E, sorry. F. This one is expansion, right? What do we call this? Changing this AX plus AY into A times X plus Y.
Uh,
F, A,
I don't know.
factoring, right?
Oh yeah, factory.
Factoring, because you're factoring, you're writing this expression as a product of two things. Okay, all right. Remember, let's start now. You just tell me, okay, like for example, A, 3 times 2A plus B equals, for example, let me just call it here. 3 times A plus B is equal to 6A plus 3B. Okay, let's start. B,
What do you get? 12x,
12x,
16y.
16y. C,
Oh, C 15c
15c,
minus 20d.
20d. Let's skip D. F,
Negative 24a
negative
plus
24a
negative 40b.
minus 40b. Okay, G,
Um, 42 negative 42x
negative 42x.
minus 18y.
Are you sure?
Wait, no, minus, yeah, 18.
Plus, right?
Oh yeah, plus because two negatives, yeah.
Because negative negative is positive, so it's 18y. Okay, H,
Negative 27h plus 18k.
18k. Okay.
Wow.
Question two, A,
Um, 10x squared
10x squared,
plus 2xy.
2xy. Okay. C,
18x squared minus 6xy.
6xy. G,
G negative 4h squared plus 6hk.
6hk, also in alphabetical order. Very good. Okay, now two steps, right? First, open the parentheses, then simplify. Okay, now you should do this in two steps, Mehmet. All right, first open or distribute, then simplify. Now tell me your first step. Distribute.
Um, 2x plus 2
2x plus 2,
plus 3x plus 5.
15, right?
Oh yeah, 15.
15. Okay, simplify.
Simplify 5x plus 17.
5x plus 17. F,
5, 30x minus 24 plus 6x minus 4.
minus 4. Okay. H,
H 12x minus 20 minus 18.
No,
No,
six.
minus 12. Minus
Uh,
12.
uh-huh.
Minus 12 and minus 18x. No,
No,
plus x.
plus,
Plus
right? Because
18.
you're multiplying negative 6 by negative 3, so it is positive 18x. All right, simplify.
Or simplify. 12. 30x
30x,
minus 22.
32.
Oh, yeah, 32.
32. Okay. Question 4, A.
2x squared plus x and
2x
plus x
squared plus x.
squared plus 4x.
Simplify.
3x squared plus 5x.
Okay. C.
Oh, see, 4x squared plus 6x minus 2x plus 5 plus 5x squared.
Simplify.
9x squared
9x squared
plus 4x.
plus 4x. Okay. Question E.
Uh, Negative 6x
Negative
plus
6x
minus
minus.
ax squared minus 5x squared plus 5x.
Simplify.
Oh, okay. The 13x squared and
Positive 13 or negative 13?
negative 13x squared
Negative 13, right? Negative 13x squared because we are combining two negative numbers
and negative x.
minus x. Good. Okay. 3B also I'll finish and C. And now here we have two, we call this binomial, right? Binomial means that in
Yeah.
math, bi means two, right? Nomial means term. An expression that has two terms. See, we have two terms, one, two, one, two. And also, actually, you're using the same property here. Why is it so? Let me just show you why did I say that every time we are using that property, a times x plus y equals ax plus ay. For example, I want to distribute this, right? Expanded, x, a plus 3, a plus 7. Suppose that, let me just label this a plus 3 by x and plug it into this equation. Then we have this thing, x times a plus 7. And now we have just practiced how to distribute this. X times ax, and x times 7, it is 7x. And now, using again, we call this manipulation of algebraic expressions. Now, instead of x, I can write a plus 3 because I have just labeled this right by x. So, a times, what is x? A plus 3 plus 7 times, what is x? It's a plus 3 again. And now distribute this, a times a squared. And I have here 3a, we have here 7a, so which is 10a. And the 3, 7 times 3, it is 21, right? And I'm just showing here how we are using the same property repeatedly. But if you remember in algebra, you use actually just name, okay, use this method. We call this F, O, I, L, right? And also last time we mentioned this FOIL method. It's just a name, actually. You don't have to memorize this. This F stands for first, right? O stands for other, I inner, L last. So if I'm opening this, I multiply this by this, a times a, which is a squared, and outer, right? A by 7, that is 7a, and inner, 3 times a, these are inner parts, it is 3a. And the last term, 3 times 7, it is 21. Okay, Mehmet. But now with you, I want to practice this. This middle part, every time we have like terms. Okay. Can you do this part mentally and just tell me the last result? Okay. So the next step will be, this is our first step. And second step is simplify a squared because I have like terms here. It is 10a plus 21. Okay. So can you just tell me, just skipping this intermediate step and the result? Okay, man, let's practice this. All right.
Okay.
Because it's just, I want to work on mental a little bit. It takes time, but it's fine. It's a really important expressions, skills. Question B. Let's start.
A squared
A squared.
uh minus wait it's gonna be negative 30. No,
No,
no, no, wait. A negative negative 6a.
no. I'm saying that look, okay, this one is negative 6a. And after the negative 5 times, say negative 5a. Negative 5 times negative 6 positive 30, right? So can we just do this part mentally and tell me the next step? I'm expecting you to say that, okay, this one is negative 6a, negative 5a. The year sum is negative 11a. And here we have 30.
Okay, I'll try.
C.
C squared plus 5c,
Mm-hmm.
then negative 14.
Very good, like this. Because this skill is important when we factor this. Our next step is how to factor this. Okay, the converse operation. Okay, D.
And d x squared and negative ax negative 9.
All right. E.
N squared plus 18 n plus 81.
Very good. Now you are getting faster. Next.
N squared negative 18 n and negative it's gonna be positive 81.
All right. G.
um, X squared plus 4y.
No. Mehmet, can you do this question in your notebook, please?
uh,
Do it quickly, and after that, read the answer to me, okay?
okay.
I'll give you 35 seconds or 45 seconds. Yes, Mehmet.
Yeah, I'm done.
What is it? What did you get?
X squared plus 2xy minus 3y squared.
Good, because 3xy, right? And minus xy, that's why it's 2xy minus 3y squared. And now, can you do h without writing in your notebook?
B squared is gonna be plus 4 bc minus 4 bc, so it's gonna be 0.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be negative 4 c squared.
No,
Oh, negative 16 c squared.
negative 16 squared. And now, if you remember this is one of the very important formulas in math that we are going to use repeatedly. What is that? It is a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b and a plus b, right? You know why is this so? Again, I'm going to use distributive property, just, for critical thinking. Why a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b? From right to left, it's easy to prove. We can just expand this, show this. And how about from left to right? How can I prove that this a squared minus b squared equals this? look, we're just doing simple manipulation here. I have a squared minus b squared. And now in our property says that if you add, use an identity property, if you add 0 to something, its value does not change, right? So I'm going to do something like this. A squared, can I just write here, plus AB and minus AB, because AB minus AB, it is 0, right? I'm just adding 0 to something. It doesn't change anything. Now here we have B squared. If you remember last time, we actually factor by grouping, right? This is our first group and this is our second group. In the first group, A is a common factor. So here we have A plus B. In the second group, what is the common factor?
Common factor is b.
Negative B, right?
Negative b. Yeah.
So I have negative, negative, B, B. So it is negative B, negative B. So inside the parenthesis, we have A plus B. Again, A plus B is a common factor. So I can just factor out again. A plus B is a common factor, factor out. Here I have A, and here we have negative B. That's why it's equal to this. Because if you learn math like this, you get intuition. So you don't forget the idea. So even if you forget the formula, immediately you can derive this. Anyway, let's continue. So it is something like this. Now, they are not the same thing, right? Two more questions, and we'll get back to our um, paper. Okay, do question I.
Um, m squared
M squared.
plus m5p
Hmm?
m mp no 5 mp. Well, actually no, 1 mp plus mp.
Minus MP, right?
Yeah,
Minus MP.
minus mp plus no minus 6p squared.
Minus 6P squared. Okay, the last one.
E squared plus 6ef and plus 5f squared.
Good. Okay. So these are more complex expressions for today. That much is enough for practice on this. Now, let's do this aesthetic question, part B. And part B is a bit longer, and also calculator is allowed. And so if you can solve 20 questions, it would be great. Some questions, it's not so. Mehmet, if you're ready, let's start. Okay.
Okay.
Read the first question.
John runs at different speeds as part of his training program. The graph shows his target heart rate at different times during his workout. On which intervals is the target heart rate strictly increasing then strictly decreasing?
On which interval, right? The target heart rate is strictly increasing, then strictly decreasing.
B.
B, yeah, it's B, right? Because in B in 40, so it's going up at 50. After that, decreasing. Okay. Next, two.
If y equals kx, where k is a constant, and y equals 24 when x is 6, what is the value of y when x is 5?
You remember under what topic did you learn this concept?
Under what topic? Uh,
Yeah. The first letter is D. The second one is I.
distribution?
No, the third one is R. Direct variation
Oh,
or proportion. Direct variation, inverse proportion. We have direct proportion, inverse proportion. Direct variation, inverse variation. What does it mean? It means that if you're talking about two different quantities, they are related to each other, right? When one increases, also the other one increases at the same rate. So this is called direct proportion. Like for example, let's say if you're working at a coffee shop at a part-time job, right? Let's say they say that for every hour you work, they're going to pay $10. So that means if you work for 1 hour, you get $10. 2 hours, $20, right? If you double your time and also your income doubles, right? So we say that this the number of hours you spend or you work is directly proportional to the amount of money you earn. Okay. So this kind of phenomenon is a lot. That's why mathematicians give a special name to this. We call this direct derivation. And its equation is y equals kx. And this k usually we call this constant of proportionality. Okay. So anyway, y equals 24 and x equals 6, right? Let's do this together. And I'm sure that you can do that. So we have to find the value of y when x equals 5. And since its ratios are the same, you can use, because you see this k is constant, right? So that's equal to y over x. From here, what should we understand? So that means that the first value of y, corresponding value of x, is equal to the second value of y and corresponding value of x. What is y1 here? 24, right? And what is
Yeah,
x1? It is 6. What is y2? I don't know. I'm going to find it out, right? And what is x2? It is 5.
5.
And now 24 divided by 6 is 4, right? 4 times 5. So y should be equal to 20 when x equals 5. So that's why that's C. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Question 3.
In the figure above, lines L and M are parallel, and lines S and T are parallel. If the measure of angle 1 is 35, what is the measure of angle 2? Angle 1 is 35. 145?
145. Because it's angle 1, right? This angle and this angle. What do we call these angles? Corresponding angles, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you might forget these corresponding angles. And how about this one is angle 1? How about this angle and this angle? They're called
I'm not really good with names. I don't really know.
supplementary angles, right?
Hmm.
Because on a straight line, the sum is 180. If sum is 180, supplementary angles. The sum is 90, it is complementary angles. And that's why this angle is 35 degrees. The sum should be 180. That's why it should be D. Okay, 4.
If 16 plus 4 is 10 times more than 10 more than 14, what is the value of 8x?
You can solve this in your notebook and then tell me your answer. The first one, Mehmet, it says that if 16 plus 4x is 10 more than 14, can you translate this into a mathematical equation? What equation represents this statement?
Wait, is the answer C?
Yeah. But what is
Okay.
your equation?
What is the equation?
Yeah. Because it says that if 16 plus 4x is 10 more than 14, then you convert this to mathematical equation and solve it?
I just put thing. I just found one number, makes it 24.
Because it's saying that this 16, right? Mathematically,
Yeah.
this 4x is means equal, and 10 more than 14 means it is 14 plus 10, right? So that's the equation. Now we have to solve this. You get x what? It is 2. Then 8x will be 16. Okay. And if you solve like this, it's a mathematical way of solving this question, okay? Not by
Okay.
substituting. Maybe in the test you can do that, but solve it, okay, for yourself. Then choose the answer. In the test, you can use any method you like. 5.
And D and T. Which of the following graphs best show a strong negative association between D and T? D.
It is D, right? Negative association means it's a linear association and the slope is negative. Six,
A hospital stores one type of medicine in two decagram containers. Based on the information given in the box above, how many 1 milligram doses are there in one 2 decagram container? Okay, 1 milligrams, 1,000, uh, 20,000. D.
20,000, right? Because 2 decagram equals 20 grams and 1 gram is 1,000. 20 times 1,000 is 20,000. Okay, seven.
The number of rooftops with solar panel installations in 5 cities is shown in the graph above. If the total number of installations is 27,500, what is the appropriate label for the vertical axis of the graph?
What is an appropriate label for the vertical axis of the graph?
For the vertical axis?
Yeah, y-axis.
Okay. Number of installations in 10,000s.
Hmm?
So is it D?
D, y.
Because like if you put thousands, it's only gonna go up to 9K. Oh, the total amount. So
Yeah,
it has to be C then.
it's in thousands, right? Is it?
Yeah,
Because the first one is we have 9. The second one is 5. So this 14. 14 plus 6, 20. And 24 and 27 and a half, right?
yeah.
27 and a half, that's equal to 27,500. So it should be in thousands. Well, okay. 8.
For what value of n is n minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0? Oh, okay. D.
D. Why D?
D. I think.
Why?
Oh, why? Because if you just plug in the numbers and n, you don't get 0.
Again, you're plugging. I thought that the definition of absolute value is something. It can be anything, an expression, and minus one, and plus one, anything. What does absolute value mean?
Only positive numbers.
It's a distance between 0 and
Oh,
x. Or if you have x here, if on the number line, in math, how we denote the distance between 2 points, but absolute, this vertical symbol. This one is 0. Maybe it can be here. I don't know. Okay. So how do I measure this distance between 0 and x? Is something. So I use this notation. So since it's distance is always greater than or equal to 0. Now, if I add 1 to both sides, this x plus 1 should be greater than or equal to 1. So the minimum value is 1, right? It's never equal to 0. And that's why it is z. Okay. 9.
the speed of sound wave in air depends on the air temperature. The formula above shows the relationship between A, the speed of sound waves in feet per second, and T, the air temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. Which of the following expression expresses the air temperature in terms of the speed of sound wave?
So A, the speed of a sound wave in feet per second, and T, the air temperature. in degrees Fahrenheit. Which of the following
So the air
expression?
temperature, I have to just solve for T.
Uh-huh. Which one is it?
Oh, I did it. Minus A.
A, right? Because you move 1050 to the left and divide both sides by, all right. 11, 10. We have also one more question, right? Okay, 10.
Which of the following air temperatures will the speed of sound will be closest to 1,000 feet per second?
First, you have to write the equation here. A is equal
Okay.
to, can you write in your notebook? A, the speed, right, equals 1052 plus 1.08 T is temperature.
I wrote it down.
Okay. Now let's answer the question. At which of the following air temperatures will the speed of a sound wave be closest to 1000 feet per second?
So we just,
So you have to solve the equation, right? Don't put the
yeah.
number, solve it.
Should I just start one by one, plugging it in?
No, 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 no. Let's say that what is the equation? 1052, right?
Yes.
So that is 1052, right? And what is it? Minus 1.08 T or plus. Plus, right?
Yeah.
Is plus. Okay. And now the question is saying that we know that A is a speed, right? At which of the following air temperatures will the speed of the sound, which is A, be closest to 1000? So that means that we have to solve this equation. When A is 1000, now what is the value of T? But in the first part, we have already solved this for T, right? What is T? T is equal to A. A is 1000 minus 1052, right? And divided by 1.08. And that's why here the first question is saying that express T in terms of A. And that the meaning of this question is find the value of T when A is equal to 1000. Can you
Okay.
calculate this, Mehmet?
That's negative 52 divided by 1.08.
Yeah.
Can I use a calculator?
Yeah. For this part, you can use a calculator. The
Okay.
calculator test.
Negative 48.
48, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 48.1 something. Good. That's it. All right, 11.
Which of the following numbers is not a solution of the inequality?
First, Mehmet, can you solve it? And let's answer the question. First, solve the inequality and tell me what is the solution interval for this inequality.
Okay.
Or you can tell me, what do you do here first?
You do plus 5 to the other side, and you get 2.
Yeah, move unknowns to the left, numbers to the right, right?
Yeah. Then you
So
do
switch.
minus 4. So you get negative 1x, negative x. You get negative x
So
greater than
negative
or
x is greater or equal to next.
yeah.
What's the next step?
Oh, so we check one by one.
No, no,
Negative
no.
1.
We have to isolate x, right? But still here we have
Oh,
negative.
yeah. You're right. So we put x negative to the other side.
Multiply both sides by negative 1.
Yeah.
So we
Put
have to
it
also um, switch or flip this inequality sign. So it's a symbol, we have negative 2 on the left-hand side. So x should be less than or equal to negative 2. All the numbers, right, less than this, it will be the solution. So which of the numbers is not less than or equal to negative 2?
negative 1.
Negative 1. But if you saw like this, at the same time also you learn, it's going to help you a lot to understand algebra 2 or pre-calculus or calculus.
Okay.
Maybe in the test, if you don't have time, you can solve this method. But here, to practice, to learn, you have to solve the question, then choose the answer. Maybe just when 1 week left, you can practice that other techniques. 12.
Pensando aqui, grandma.
Can you read it, Mehmet?
Oh, based on the histogram above, of the following, which is close to the average arithmetic mean number of seeds per apple.
Average, right? Arithmetic mean number of seeds per apple. I'll give you 1 minute. Can you do it yourself? And also, I will do it. Then we'll discuss together. Okay.
Okay. Is this C?
Just a second. C. Yeah. It's 6 point something, right? So how did you calculate it? Tell me your methods and let's move on.
Oh, I just looked at the apple. Like one apple had six seeds,
Yeah. So it is
so I just
the
put C.
frequency and number of seeds, right? That is 3 times 2 plus 5 times 4, right? 6 times 1, 7 times 2, 9 times 3. And altogether, how many apples? We have 12 apples. Did you calculate like this?
No,
How did you calculate it?
I just looked at the graph. When the number of apples was one, the number of seeds were six. So that's how I got my answer.
Hmm. But we should calculate. This is a frequency table. How many apples have 3 seeds? 2 apples, right?
Yeah.
So that means that what is the total number of seeds? In the question is saying that, what is the question here? Which is closer to the average number of seeds per apple? So you have the number of seeds per means division, right? An apple. So that means that we have to find the total number of seeds and divide it by the total number of apples. So that gives us the average number of seeds in each apple. In one
All right.
apple, 2 seeds, one apple, 5, one apple, 6, right? So how can I find the average number of, for example, if I just pick any apple, right, randomly, I can expect that in this apple, most probably there will be 6 seeds. So to do this one frequency table, Mehmet, you have to find the total number of seeds. How can I find this? I have 3 apples, 2 apples, they have 3 seeds. 4 apples, 5 seeds. 1 apple, 6 seeds. 2 apples, 7 seeds. And 3 apples, 9 seeds. And the total number of seeds is, if you calculate, it is 6, 20, 26, 32, 46, 27, 73. So that is 73 divided by 12, which is approximately 6. And that's why it should be 6.
Okay.
Okay? All right. 13.
A group of 10th grade students responded to a survey that asked which math course they were currently enrolled in. The survey data were broken down as shown in the table above. Which of the following categories accounts for approximately 19% of all the survey respondents?
Which of the following categories accounts for approximately 19% of all the survey respondents? How many people are taking Algebra 1? 79. Geometry, 112. Algebra 2, 119. And what is the total number of students? Mehmet?
Total is 310.
310, right? Okay. Let me think. I'll give 1.5 minutes. Okay, first you try to solve yourself, then we'll do it together, okay?
Okay.
Did you understand the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can use a calculator, right?
Yeah.
Males taking geometry.
Well, second geometry, right? Because it is 19%, 112. Female second geometry is 59. And blah, blah, blah. So which one is it? Male second geometry. Geometry male 59. 59 divided by 310. Multiplied by 100%. Is it 19?
It's 19. Yeah.
Yeah, 19.03, right? So it's approximately 19%. Yes, very fast. 14.
The table above lists the lengths to the nearest inch of a random sample of 21 brown bull-headed fish. The outlier measurement of 24 inches is an error of the mean, median, and range of the value listed, which will change the most if 24-inch measurement is removed from the data. Uh, the range will change the most.
What the mean, median, and range of the value listed, which will change the most if the 24-inch measurement is removed from the data. Yeah. The range
Okay.
means maximum minus minimum, right?
Yeah.
If you remove this, range is 28, 4 minus 8 becomes 16 minus 8. So that's a huge change. Okay, 15.
The graph above displays the total cost seen. Oh, which of the following represents a relationship? Wait.
Okay, it's a graph. Let me zoom up a little bit.
Okay.
Total cost, C in dollars of renting a boat for 8 hours. What does
The
the C intercept represent in the graph?
the A initial cost.
What is it?
A.
C intercept, right? A, the initial cost of renting the boat, not the total number of hours. Yeah, because initially you have to pay this amount like a deposit, then use it. Okay. And 16.
Which of the following represents the relationship between H and C? Oh, so C is the total dollars.
We know the y-intercept, right? Just you need to find the slope.
Oh, we have to find the slope. We have to find. So 3/4 is the slope, and plus 5. So B.
B,
B. Yeah,
y is 3 over 4.
because you do the points. You know, if you do rise over run,
Okay, so
they
this
go
one
up
is,
3. They
run
go
is
7.
1, right? Wait, 1. Sorry, run. Run is 1. And how about rise? It is 3, right?
4. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, the values. I was paying attention to those.
Because the change in y value, it was at 5. It moved to 8, right? The change is 3, right?
Yes.
But the change in the value of x, it is 1, right?
Yeah, it's 1.
So this 3 over 1 is 3.
So it's gonna be C.
Because it's 1, so it should be C. How do you get 3 over 4?
I was just counting it by the squares, right? But the
Uh-huh.
squares have a value of a point something. It wasn't 1.
Oh, I see. That's why
Yeah,
that,
so I
that
made a
makes you 3
mistake.
over 4.
Yeah.
Like it's one is in the line is in ones, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 1 hour, the change is 3. That's why slope is 3. Okay. 17.
The, the, the complete graph of the function f is shown in the xy plane above. For what value of x is the value of f of x at its minimum? For what value of x is x at the minimum? Uh, -5.
-5.
Yeah.
One, two, one,
Oh
two.
wait, minimum.
Yeah,
Then it's gonna be at -3.
-3 is here, right? The lowest
Yeah.
point is here. So it is -3. 18.
In the xy plane, if 0, 0 is the solution to the system of inequalities above, which of the following relationships between A and B must be true? Is it? I don't really, yeah. I don't really know how to solve this.
First, it says that the 0, 0 is a solution, right? So if you look at the first inequality, y is less than -x plus a. Now, if I ask, suppose that this is our coordinate system, and let's say this x-axis and this one is y-axis. How would you draw the graph of the first inequality?
How many what?
How would you draw the graph, or how would you graph the first inequality? Can you use your mouse and use annotation and show me?
Annotation?
You see in Zoom at the top, there's three dots, the annotation. If you look at my picture in the video, you see three dots.
Oh, the three dots. The more. I press
Yeah.
more.
And do you see annotate?
I see whiteboard.
Not whiteboard. It's at the bottom. At the top, just at the corner of my picture, there must be three dots. If you click this, there must be
Oh,
annotate.
what? It says chat. Uh, oh, annotate. Yeah, I see it. Oh, okay.
You can choose a straight line. Mehmet there.
Inequalities is gonna be.
Can you choose straight line and draw? Let me see. How would you graph that's the first inequality?
So it's less than.
If 0, 0 is a solution, right? And
Oh,
y
it's
is,
gonna be in it.
huh?
The solution is gonna be in it.
Now, I mean, it will be like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. Which one is this?
Oh, it has a negative slope, so it has to be this way, and the intercept is A.
So less than this, we have the shade under the line, right? And negative slope, very good. Our line is something like that. And also it should include the 0, 0. So the line should be something like that
Mm-hmm.
because it cannot be below the origin. And now the second one is, it says that y is greater than, and slope is positive, right? And also it should
Yes.
include this 0, 0. I can draw in the first quadrant or just passing through the origin. It may be, but we don't have equality here. So it must be something like that. Now, where's the solution here? The solution is here. This one is the solution region, right?
Yeah.
So now, now if it is so, so what is the y-intercept of the first one? It is this, right? So this point is A. And how about the second inequality B? Y-intercept is a constant. Y, it is B here, right?
B. Yep.
So A is always above B if it is so. So that means that from this, so A must be greater than B.
All right.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that's why it should be A. Remember the last question. Let's do this. Okay, finish the class. Read question
All
number.
right. A food truck sells salads for $6.50 each, drinks for $2, and the food truck's revenue from selling the total of 209 salads and drinks in one day was $836.50. How many salads were sold that day? I can use a calculator, right?
Uh-huh. 'I would suggest you to make a table first and label. We are talking about two different things, right? So this one is salads, let's say, and this one is drinks, right? And how many salads were sold that day? Let's say, I don't know. Let's say this N. The question for you, if N salads were sold, how many drinks were sold on that day, Mehmet?
604. Wait, 604. Then 209 minus 836.5, right?
Yeah,
So it's gonna be 93. B.
minus 3.
Yeah.
So here we have number of drinks will be 209 minus N. So what is the price of salad? It is 6.5, right? 6.5 N. And drinks, it is 209 minus N. So the total amount is 836.5. So N is 93. Okay. Usually our class should be 55 minutes. Today it took a bit longer. It's not, you know.
Yes.
So Mehmet, like this, okay, we did only 19. All right. And the rest of the questions, I'll give you another paper. We'll continue from here. Okay. I'll give
Okay.
you a paper and also practice questions. All right. And
Okay.
at this phase, if you study, you're going to make a lot of improvements. Before school starts, just use this opportunity because after school, it's a bit hard to concentrate on one thing because every day you're learning a lot of stuff. You're human beings. Somehow you get distracted. And usually, this maybe in 1 week or 2 weeks, if you study math, you can learn something that you cannot learn in 6 months at school. And it's my experience. Sometimes, when I was doing my master's degree or PhD, I just went to Malaysia, stayed there for like 2 weeks. Every day I studied from morning till midnight. So the thing that I learned in 10 days, I can't learn in 1 year when I was working because you can't focus on learning. Okay, Mehmet?
All right.
Okay. Have a good day, Mehmet. I'll see you on Thursday. Okay.
All right. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.